Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So if you've been looking for a pole saw combination pruner for your trees in your front or backyard, this Fiskars is actually a very nice product. It is between 7 to 16 feet expandable, dual locking system. It is super easy to use. You unlock it, press the button, and it takes you to your next location. You lock it and you're ready to rock and roll. When you're finished, same thing, you unlock it and you collapse it. It is a combination of aluminum with fiberglass. So it is about 5 pounds and 10 ounces with the blade. So it's not heavy at all. It is a self-contained chain-driven system with a titanium dip blade for durability. Now it cuts 1 1/4 inch branches. It has a 3X pulley system. Very easy, soft, and super quiet. Now it is aluminum with combination plastic. I wish it would be aluminum on both sides for a little extra durability. It does come with a adjustable handle right here, so super easy to use. You basically put it wherever you want it, you lock it, and now you have the leverage that you need. So, I wish they would make a little handle with a button that you press, and be a little easier to use than this one. Sometimes this one will come loose, or if you're using different heights of branch cutting, it's easier to adjust it if you have one that possibly has like a little button or something like that. So it is a lifetime warranty product, which is really, really good. It does have a 15-inch blade. It is 1.4 millimeters thick, and it does come with a sharp little edge right here to cut some of the softer branches. And you could also use it to bring down anything that's stubborn that's been cut, so you could pull it down. So it's very, very nice. So I do like their setup right here. It's kind of like their own thing. It has a scored backing here with a butterfly locking nut, which is very nice. So you first insert it here, and then you basically put the little butterfly and you're good to go. So it feels very sturdy and very versatile tool. Now, these are ranging between $80 to $100. I purchased mine at Home Depot. I'll put the links below, and they do help out the channel. They're affiliate, and I'm trying to grow the channel. Can't do it without your support. Also, don't forget to like and follow. We have great videos coming, and you don't want to miss any of them. So this is a very nice tool. We're gonna test it and see which one works better. So the specs for this one, you could also get this at Home Depot or Amazon. It is a 14 feet long, same kind of locking setup right here, and it's easy to use. So all you gotta do is unlock it and expand it, and you're good to go. Now this one is fiberglass on fiberglass, also a lifetime warranty product. And when you're done, basically press the button, you bring it back, lock it, and you're good to go. Now I've added this little hook right here to keep the rope closer to me. When you fully expand it, sometimes it gets away from you, so you gotta kind of wait until it comes back. So it keeps it closer to where I'm at, and I really love it. So this little addition here, I did that myself. The handle is exactly the same. This is the original rope. I've had it, like I said, over 10 years, so it's still hanging in there. Now this one is 1 inch and 1/8. It is a 2X pulley system. It does have this little arm that sticks out, so sometimes if you're cutting branches that are together, it'll kind of won't let you complete your cut. You have to move somewhere else. Now, like I said, it's cut great for me. I've had no complaints whatsoever. I just need that little extra height. And as far as the blade, same thing, 15-inch blade, 1.4 millimeters thick. It does have multiple locations and these little holes right here where you could put it and lock it with a little butterfly nut. It does come loose sometimes, especially when you're doing the saw. And I tighten it now with a wrench, or if I sometimes put a little locking washer on there, and it helps me keep it in place. I don't use it as often, but I use more the pruner than anything else. So, and that's it. So let's go ahead and test them both, see which ones work better, and then you can make a decision if you need one. And like I say, links are below. help out the channel, and don't forget to like and follow. So let's get to it. Here she is. So she gets a lot of the leaves on the driveway, and as soon as it rains, since my sidewalks are nice and clean, it gets crazy. So definitely, like I said, it looks a little contorted right now because this kind of like the bottom is cut, still missing some of the other sides. But yeah, definitely looks pretty sweet, especially at nighttime. You have a nice little light. So it's just gonna look a little ugly for the first couple months, and then after that, it's all beauty. Sometimes I do also trim a little bit of these oak trees out here. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start cutting the very small, probably like a 1/2 inch branch, and see how she feels. Yeah, that was pretty much effortless. All right, so let's jump into this one. This is probably 1 1/4 right there. Let's see if I could do it without too much effort. All right, okay, that's not that bad. All right, a little bit of effort. So let's try the other one. Okay, this one seems to have more effort. You have to put more effort into it to be able to cut the same size branch. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Oh yes. All right, let's go into the thicker one. All right, nicely done. Beautiful. All right, this one is a little bit thicker now, so I'm sure it's going to have more of an issue. All right, so definitely a lot more effort to use this one, this type of mechanism, than the new one. All right, so sweet. But so far, that's pretty thick right there. So I think that's as thick as it's gonna get inside that section here. So anything above that won't fit. So it seems to me that 1.25 inches is pretty right, and it does cut it nice and smooth. So, all right, looking good. All right, next test. All right, so when you're trying to get a hold of the string and you got the pole up in the air, if you let it go, see how it swings all over the place? That's why I ended up putting on the other one that little hook, so it stays closer to you, you know. So by putting, let's say, a little hook right here, the string will do the most, maybe this. But right now, if it goes away, it disappeared. It's like 10 feet away or 8 feet away. So, you know, so you got to keep a constant handle on it. All right, so on the handle, this is a kind of a locking handle. You pull the string at the height, because sometimes I put it by here, or I have to do this if I have to pull hard, but then after a while your hands get tired. So you bring this to the height you want, you lock it in this little edge right here, and you bring it to the other side. So now you got, you know, leverage to, so the only thing is that once you go different height of branches, then you have to move this, which is not that difficult. But all right, so let's get to it. Definitely cuts very, very smooth. All right, so this way, obviously, it's not gonna be as sturdy because of the weight of the head. This way, it's a little bit more sturdy, but still kind of wobbly. See right there? This one's a little, it's about the same, I would say. This one being shorter, still has some play. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can cut that branch up there. All right. So. Alright guys, so that was very quick. I like this blade. So now we're going to actually try to cut a piece of thick branch to see if it holds up and doesn't wobble too much, because it seems a little thin. So. All right, so we got a dried up branch up here. Let's see if how it performs. Probably, I would say 2 inches, almost 2 inches or so, dried up. So. Looks like the blade held up really nice. Yeah. This tree gets a lot of dried up. But yeah, almost 2 inches. I cut it pretty fast. Not so shabby. Seems to be the blade is pretty sharp. Works pretty nice. All right, so we are done, and now we're gonna go over the pulp. So enjoyed using it, super nice. I do like this mechanism. Cutting 1 1/4, it was so much easier than the other one that does 1 1/8. So it's I guess the pulley system, it's super nice. It's not effortless, but you still, you know, less effort than the previous one. I did notice that, you know, when you expand the pole completely, it, you know, wobbles a little bit, but once you get into the rhythm of cutting the branches, you don't even, you know, notice it. So it cuts super soft. My only concern is this little section right here where it's wearing out, and I would, you know, a couple little thin branches got stuck, but the other one did it also, even when it was brand new. So I love the mechanism. Obviously I would take off the blade, but when I was doing just the branch cutting with this section here, and I love this hook. It's awesome, and it cuts really, really nice. I'm super happy with the product. I would definitely recommend it. And you know, once you're done, you basically you know, put it, you know, collapse it, and you're good to go. I would love to see an improvement on this, even though you have a nice hook right here, but perhaps something that has a button where you press, and then, you know, it's a little faster than having to kind of like do this to it, especially when you're cutting the branches. You know, you got different levels, and then, you know, you have different reaches. But other than that, it was a great experience. I loved it. I'm actually, like I say, you know, I'm gonna keep it. So I thought I was gonna have to return it, but no, like I said, you know, it's perfect. So at the height that I needed, it's perfect. So if you have a super tall tree, make sure you measure it, make sure your 16 feet is good enough. I still use my ladder to get to the top. But other than that, you know, having that extra 2 feet, I could do one, you know, a little bit higher on the ground than with the previous one. So definitely recommend it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got great videos coming, and we're trying to grow. Can't do it without your support. So thanks for watching.